Jesus Christ. This documents the journey of me, broke and broken filmmaker, trying to convert this van to try to, I guess, take back the freedom of my life. This is something that has a path of obstacles that I will need to overcome. Such obstacles are, first off, like I said, I'm broke. I have no money. Second off, I have a fucking van, which is awesome, but the van is not running, and I obviously need to turn it into something that's a reliable vehicle for me to use pretty much every day. And third, I don't have a lot of time to do so. That means that I only have roughly 2 weeks to complete the whole build. And we're gonna start by obviously trying to make the van run. Alright, this is the van. I can't see any rust. There's no dent in the bodywork. Like, it's dirty, but this thing, like, it's in really good shape. And it looks so fucking cool. Like, obviously, like, it's not perfect, but it's perfect for what I need it for, which is really cool. Oh my god. Man, I love this door. This thing, it's so easy to open, but it's so damn loud. Jesus Christ. How the fuck do I close it? Oh. Also, I'm not much of a mechanic, if you haven't noticed, but look how clean this thing is. It's just, it looks really nice. Alright, so I've just connected. You know what I did. I'm gonna try to start the van. Okay. You have a signal. Right now, the van is starting, it just doesn't stay running. And after looking for fucking ages, I found the little oil measure thing, you know. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'll just check, because I have very delicate skin. No, I'm joking, it's because I'm like working with oil and working with camera stuff. Okay. Well, I don't know about you, but I think that looks pretty nice. So basically, what I'm understanding by this, that this is the maximum and that's the minimum. So it's literally in between them. So I think that should be pretty good. I'm not sure if it might be just a battery problem. I think obviously the battery was not charged. The oil is okay, but I didn't think it would be a problem of the oil either way. Maybe the fuel pump? Because maybe it's just not bringing gas into the engine enough to keep it running. I checked, it has gas. I'm not that stupid. But yeah, it might be that the pipes are just empty. So maybe if I keep trying, I'll get the air out of the pipes and the fuel will start coming more into the engine. That's my theory. Let's try it. I don't know. Ay, ay, ay. Mamma mia. Jesus Christ, man. I almost had a fucking heart attack. Hello, sorry. I know, a bit uncomfortably close, but this is the life of a filmmaker. This shit is hard. The engine is very cold, obviously. so that's always gonna have an impact on it. I don't know, guys. I'm not a mechanic. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Let's see. I feel like it's getting better though, he says as the van breaks down. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit frustrated. I just kept basically trying to start the van, and then it would start and then go down, and it was frustrating because I would get the camera. Basically, I was powering it, and it was running, and I was like, yes, now I'm gonna get the camera, it's gonna look so cool. Then I bring the camera, and all of a sudden it doesn't work. So I think I found out that the problem is the camera. I'm joking. I think, yeah, I mean, the more I tried it, the least it was staying on for. I went to have a little lunch break, and I was doing some research. Yeah, and it led me to believe that it's either gonna be a clogged fuel filter or a bad fuel pump. I'm gonna start by trying to see if it is the fuel filter, because obviously that's the easiest thing to change, even though that I have no idea how to do it. I've never switched the fuel filter before. I have no idea how to do it, but I saw a video on YouTube, so now I'm a professional. Based on what I saw, and again, don't take my word for this, but I think the filter is here. It looks like a filter. I don't know. Yes, I knew it. It's a fucking fuel filter. I still have no idea what I'm doing though, so. Fuck. Fuel everywhere. So there's this button here. Should this do something? Well, I had a thought. Basically, I took out the fuel filter, and then I realized that the tubes where I imagined that the fuel is supposed to be coming in, they're dry. I just thought, okay, so if they're dry, there's no fuel coming in through them. So then I put everything back. I plugged in the van again to the other battery. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing as before. But remember when I said that I heard a fuel pump? I think I was wrong, because listen to this. You hear that? Exactly. There's nothing. There's a little click, but I think that's just probably the starter or something. That's the. I don't hear a fuel pump. Usually it would hear like it's filling up, like, and then it stops, and then you can start. Here is just a little click. So I think that the problem here is going to be the fuel pump, which is a bit trickier. And it's something that I'm not gonna get into, definitely not now. I don't know, like, it's falling a bit outside of my comfort zone. Man, like, Jesus Christ, my comfort zone is literally nothing. It's changing a tire and that's it. But I think that I need to do some research, which means that I'm not gonna be taking anything apart today. But what I can do today is start to work on the back. So, there are three things that I'm gonna do mainly in this space. First of all, I need to sleep. So I wanna figure out a bed. I saw, and I need roughly 1.85 m for me to be able to stretch out completely without touching whatever walls or whatever. So that means that the bed needs to stretch out up to here. Now, sideways, man, I don't need all these huge fucking space. Unless I'm sleeping with like 3 or 4 people. Which I do a lot. No, I'm joking. I mean, sometimes. Main reason why I wanted a bed here was because I wanted the storage underneath the bed, and that's because the reason the thing number 2 that I want to do inside of here, it's have it as a production van, a film production van. The third thing that I want to do in this van, which is cook and store stuff and food especially, because I love eating and I eat a lot. I want to be able to cook anything that I want to cook. I want to have a stove. I want to be able to cook with big pans. I want to have a fridge where I'm going to store all my food. Everything that I said is just basically ideas. I did understand right now that some of them are not going to work. That's fine. That just means that we need to go back to the drawing board. So we'll see what we come up with on the first stage of this, which is the design of the interior.